Hi guys, welcome to my video. I'll be teaching you guys how to do substitution integrals in an easy way. A lot of my friends said they struggle with this type of questions, so I'll be doing some practice questions and tell you some key notes to keep in mind. So let's get going. So the key approach to these kind of questions is to recognize that an expression such as ax plus b can be differentiated to a to match a result that is identical or similar to another part of the equation. To recognize this, you kind of just have to do a lot of practice questions, and once you do those questions, you'll just see the part that needs to be differentiated and the part that's matched. Anyways, so also another key concept to keep in mind is that when you do this, the x cancels out and you end up with this part. And also, I can't stress this further, but please put the c in the end. Okay, so it's easier to just do the question than just explaining. And the first step is identify which part of the equation that we're going to substitute with u. We always tend to use u in this substitution equations because it's easier. And it's most likely the one that's got the highest power, so it can be differentiated to get the lower power. So in this example, we're going to let u be 2x to the power of 2 plus 1. And then we can differentiate it. du dx is 2x. I'm not going to touch on the basics of differentiation in this video because it's like not the main part, but let me know if you need tutorials on that too. Anyways, so we get that part. So if we substitute by recognizing that this is the same as this one, so we can substitute the u dx into 2x and u into this part. So step 3, substitute. Here we get integral of u5 times the u dx and then dx. And recalling this concept, the x cancels out, So we end up with u to the power of 5, and then that cancels out, so we're left with du. Here it's a simple integration. If you do this, and then it's important to remember that we can't just end it here because u is not in the original equation. We can't find any u here. But remembering that we substitute this with u, now we put that back into u. So we end up with plus c. And that's the answer. Now, you often get questions about trigonometry equation in this type of question. And people find this difficult because it's mixed with another concept. So let me show you. So realizing that this part of the equation has higher power than this part of the equation, we let u be 2x to the power of 2 plus 1. And therefore, the u dx becomes 4x. Now you see it matches here and here. So we're done with constructing, and now we just substitute it. So we have cos u times du dx and dx. Dx cancels out, so we end up with cos u du. So the integral of a cosine is just sine. So we end up with sine u plus c. And we also have to substitute back the 2x, this part, into u. So now we have sine, and yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching and hope this helped.